YouTube, we back with another video, man. It's your boy Tinker Vision, and long story short, man, as y'all can see, this client came in woofing, and he came to me, so we gotta get him right. So with that being said, let's lock in. To start the client off, my fault I couldn't put it in the video, but you want to comb all the hairs down to its length so the clipper can be easy to glide through the client's hair. You know what I'm saying? I apologize for not putting that in this video. My camera somehow cut off, so I just had to deal with it and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? And right now, I just got my 3-guard on with the lever open, just going against the grain, getting everything down to that desired length. After you get everything down to that desired length, you want to go ahead and start on the side, set your first guideline. And right now, I start at the temple and then at the top of the ear, rounding it out so I can keep the fade darker in the front. And he is getting a mid fade, so that's why I'm setting the guidelines this way. Then I go ahead and grab my Babyliss with the lever open, going up a ½ inch in a rainbow shape motion. Whatever you do to the guideline, however you set that guideline, rainbow motion, straight, whatever, you want to do the same thing setting in your guidelines. So if you set the ball line rainbow shape, do the same thing to the guidelines. And as you can see, I drop my lever halfway, go a little bit over the guideline, and then I close them all the way to take out that ball line fully. You know what I'm saying? Just staying precise, just staying focused, just taking out the line. The next step would be to go grab the 1-guard with the lever open, but instead I'm debulking the area first so I can have more room to work with. So I throw on my 1.5 guard, the lever open, just basically clearing out the bulk first. Then I go ahead and grab my 1-guard, the lever open, just going up a ½ inch. Just, you know what I'm saying, just doing my thing, just staying precise. Just making sure everything is done at the desired length, going over the line multiple times. And I also know it's been a minute since I dropped a video, man. I think it's been like 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know, man, but I want to apologize. I just been really focusing on myself for just gathering myself. Just, you know what I'm saying, just taking on this new journey, man. My clothing line, stuff like that. I just got a lot just got a lot of focuses. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to switch up the content a little bit. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just taking my time with this. So I apologize for not dropping consistently every day or every 2 days. But I'm going to try my best to really lock in and drop something for y'all every single day. Before putting on this 2-guard, I did take out the middle line by just closing the lever with the 1-guard on, just taking out that line. And right now I'm just debulking. And I saw that it was a little dark spot right there, so I put on my 1-guard with the lever open and then put on my 1.5 guard with the lever closed. Just playing with the lever, just opening and closing it. Just playing with the lever, getting this fade to really do its thing. And I didn't show the other side in this video because you're doing the same exact steps that you're doing on that side to the other side. And now I'm on the back, and really I'm just debulking first on my 2-guard, my 1.5 guard with the lever open, just really just setting everything up. You know what I'm saying? Just getting a vision of how I'm going to set these guidelines. I feel as though like when you just debulk everything first on the back, it just make the guidelines come out so much more cleaner when you're ready to set the first guideline. You know what I'm saying? I go ahead and grab my Gold FX, just setting that ball line, a rainbow shape, just going back and forth over the line to make sure everything is as straight as possible, make sure everything is as broad as possible. After you're done setting that ball line, you want to go ahead and grab your clipper with the lever open and go up a full inch. You know what I'm saying? Just going back and forth over the lines, just making sure everything is neat as possible. When you set neat guidelines, you have a more crispy fade. So with that being said, just make sure your guidelines is real neat. Make sure everything is at that desired length. You know what I'm saying? Just stay precise and stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything is as neat as possible. And right now I have my lever halfway, just really soften up that ball line, just making it easier for when I'm ready to take out that line with my lever closed. And with that being said, I go ahead and close my lever, just taking out that bottom line. Flick to the line. You don't want to start at the line because you'll make it too bald. Like you'll go up and set a whole nother guideline. And if you need to go up in the fade, just open your lever. You know what I'm saying? Open your lever. The more you go up, and close your lever, the lower you go. Just don't go too high and bring up the taper too high. Then you want to go ahead and grab your 1-guard and smack it on your clipper. And do the same exact thing. You know what I'm saying? Just going up a full inch. Just staying precise and consistent. Just making sure everything is at that desired length. After that, you want to close your lever fully close the one guard on, just soften up that line, getting prepared for the zero guard. But if it come out all the way, then there's no point in grabbing your zero guard. You know what I'm saying? Just stay consistent going over that line multiple times. After that's done, you want to grab your 1.5 guard, the lever open, just clearing out the bulk a little bit at the top. You know what I'm saying? Just playing with the lever. The higher you go, open your lever. The lower you go, close your lever once again. Just clearing the bulk off right now. Just clearing the bulk out. And what I'm doing right now, I'm just balling everything out, the little loose hairs on the neck. You can just cut that off with my trimmer, making sure everything clean. And right now, I'm just cutting down the hairline, getting everything prepared for the lineup. I'm on 1.5 guard with the lever fully closed. After you do that, you want to go ahead and grab your hairspray. I use Tresemme, and I be switching up between the Tresemme and Spritz. But you want to take your hairspray and spray it on lineup areas. Brush everything down after you're done doing that. Getting everything prepared for the lineup. Alright, so you grab your trimmers. And I start my lineups off in the back first, like in the back of the head, so I can just get out the way. So with that being said, I go ahead and grab my trimmers and then line up the back of the head. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping everything natural, but keeping it sharp at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You want to just lay the hair down with your other hand and just basically go on a rainbow shape motion and line up that hairline. Don't be scared to go up either, because when I first started, that was my problem. I used to be scared to really tap the line, you know what I'm saying? But to make the line up sharp, you got to tap the line. And the same I just did on that side, I'm doing on this side. As y'all can see, man, that back taper is clean. He like his taper low on the back, so that's why y'all see it being pretty low. But that being said, that joint is super clean. But after you done line up the back, you want to go ahead and line up the front. I start the front lineups off like definitely depending on the client's head. Sometimes I start in the middle, sometimes I start on the boxes, like the vertical box, and sometimes I start on the C cup. On this client, I'm starting on the C cup first. And just make everything super even and easier. You know what I'm saying? So after you line up both of the C cups, what you want to do is just really make sure both sides is even. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure the C cups are even, because you don't want one box smaller than the other box. So as y'all can see, it's even on each side. And that's when I go ahead and go back to the side I started on first, start at the middle, and work my way to the left-hand side. And as y'all can see, the corners is kind of light, so I just had to deal with that and really ghost line it, and then we going go back with the fibers at the end of the cut to make everything darker. But you know what I'm saying? I go ahead and line up the middle first, and then I hit the vertical bar, and just really staying precise and staying consistent. And as you can see, when I comb the hair down, it was a whole lot of hair just coming out that corner. But you know what I'm saying? We gonna get them right though, regardless. You just gotta adapt to that and really just keep hitting the corner. But don't put pressure on your clipper while you're hitting the corner, because that will bruise the client's skin. I used to do that a while ago. I used to keep going over the client's lineup multiple times, like just dragging it, and then their skin would be super irritated because I kept going back and forth over the line. But you know what I'm saying? I'm doing the same exact thing you do to one side, you do to another. So that being said, I'm just let y'all lock in and really just watch everything I'm doing. And yeah, I'll get back with y'all once I'm adding on the fibers. This lineup is crispy naturally. You know what I'm saying? Before the fibers, I just had to show y'all. But on the right hand side, his box area is a little bit lighter than it is on the left hand side. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see it right there on the corner, right there where the C cup is. But while putting on the fibers on, you just want to go ahead and basically like put it in front of the light spot, so everything can just be natural when you line it up, if that makes sense, if y'all get what I'm saying. But after you go ahead and spray your fibers, like put on your fibers, you want to go ahead and do another lineup with your clippers, just making sure everything is put in place, make sure everything is neat. And yeah, as y'all can see, man, that fade and lineup is super crispy, super crispy. Yes, sir, man. That man's a whole different person. As y'all can see, after you go ahead and put your fibers on, you do want to spray hairspray back over the fibers after the lineup, because I couldn't really put in the video because my camera had it like it was kind of overheating, so I had to just cut that out, if that makes sense. So after you go ahead and spray hairspray over the fibers, you want to go ahead and do your razor work, angling your razor. And yeah, man, after your razor work, the cut is finished. I go ahead and spray my spice. That jump burning his face off, as y'all can see. Haircut sharp, became a whole different person. If you made it to the end of this video, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all so much. Man, he's sharp. Super sharp. And we out of here.